So I did a video about music monetization where I compared Spotify to YouTube and a newsletter platform called Beehive, which was like a strange thing to do because why are you comparing a newsletter to streaming platforms? But the reason that I did it is monetization. So there's something about Spotify that I wish more artists understood. And that is that Spotify, just because it's a music platform, does not mean that it's for all types of music and all types of artists. So Spotify caters to a specific type of music outside of hit records. So you got functional music, right? Music that people use for specific purposes, for things like meditation, getting themselves to sleep, focusing, where they're trying to study or accomplish some type of objective, right? And they're using music to get them through it. So you got that type of music where you could effectively make a pitch to somebody and say, hey, this music will help you relax and get to sleep. Or, hey, this music will help power you through a workout or something to that effect, because those songs get played every day, or at least multiple times a week, every time somebody goes to work out, every time somebody goes to study, every time somebody goes to sleep, every time somebody meditates. So every time somebody engages in those activities, those songs get burned, right? And then outside of that, you got hit records. And those records are records that they get so much exposure through radio, TV, all of these other things where they inspire a whole lot of chatter, where new people are always hearing about them and being inspired to go and investigate. So they're just constantly being discovered by more and more people, driving more and more streams, and then getting into more and more people's playlists where they're going to develop a massive amount of streams just through sheer quantity, and outside of that, there's everything else. There's the artists that are struggling to make a way. So it's like, if you don't have the hit records and you're not making functional music, then you've got to develop a pathway towards monetization that gives you more control over the fan and an ability to engage the type of relationship that you could build with the fan. And that's why I did that video. And that's what that video kind of like breaks down by diving deep into how these platforms monetize and why you should be considering alternatives like newsletters. And in that video, I keyed in on Beehive, but there are others like Kit and things of that nature, which I was like, okay, I got to do another video where I break down the other options, and that's coming. But yeah, check that video. I'm linking to it from this video, but make